Hello folks, your host Lord Valdrox here, back with some more Fate Grand Order 2018 Halloween. I know it's... well, technically since I didn't do any Halloween videos, it's technically my first set of Halloween videos, and what better than with the one with Brave Liz. In any case though, sorry to interrupt you, Liz. Technically didn't finish with the gold items. I think the last time I was just about to start. And the only thing I did manage to, I guess you could say, snuff out in numbers was the Scarab of Wisdom, which again I could easily do, but I decided to change tactics, and now I'm more focused on the snow area, which drops the bronze items. Which again, why am I focusing on bronze items where they're nowhere near as valuable as the gold, one may say? And that is technically true, because I mean, gold at least exchanges for QP. And while I'm in desperate need for QP, I kind of want to start I'm all over the place, I'll say that much, because I was also farming the silver. If you take a look over here, I did clear the Heart of the Foreign Gods, and I was working on the Black Beast Grease, and again, I could easily finish that as well. But now I'm working on the bronze, like I said, and I got all the gold XP cards, all the silver XP cards, and now I'm working my way towards the vows. And then once I'm done with the vows, I'll work my way towards the lamps and the dragon fangs, which again, I'm maybe more so the lamps than the dragon fangs, because the fangs we've been getting quite a few of them, well, up until recently. Now we're getting bones, but still, that's just as good. And the reason, again, I should have done this, I should have continued with this solo. I'm all over the place, like I said. So, finishing up bronze, or at least focusing on bronze for the time being. Like I said, I've gone over this again before, and I'll go over again just for those of you that are watching this video, right? Just brief and quick, don't want to make this too long. So, team setups, of course, you want to have your team set up with savers for this particular one. The only reason waivers there is because it's always good to have them as a support. Again, if you don't have a waiver, that's also fine as well. You can also use a support waiver, but then you're sacrificing the fact that, in my case scenario over here, I am bringing a support, Nero. Well, again, Nero, it doesn't necessarily have to be Nero. She's just sitting there in the back right there. I don't go through friend supports as much as one would think, because, again, I like utilizing my own support. And again, by that same standard, on my end of the support right over here, we go to the support setup. Again, for those of you that are on my friends list, right, it's a fair number of you, not everyone I know that watches my video, but a fair number of you, right? So a fair number of you right there. If you're focusing on this node where I'm at, the snowfield right there, you're either going to be taking my Mordred right there, or if you're farming, it's going to be Artoria, which again, it's weird because technically you're facing Lancers against Lancers. I would give it to Okita, but Okita has that craft essence right there if you're facing the node with, but actually no, technically you're, well, I mean, yes you are facing Lancers, but technically you could be useful also against, again, priority set, I could switch out Artoria for a different Lancer. But then again, you're more primarily focused on having a mobster versus a single target. And again, it varies because again, in this node, you could easily, instead of taking my Mordred, you can bring in Liz, which again would be a better addition. I have a number of friends that also play with FGO, and then they run their team with my Mordred, their Brave Liz, and another set of Saber that's Buster oriented. So you can go from there. Variances, of course, will be many and different, of course. In any case, let's see. Yeah. So you either be running Mordred or Lancer Artoria, which again, like I said, I'm tempted to swap her out for a different Lancer if people make comments about it, of course, because again, it's one of the situations where you're facing against Lancelot here in this particular node. So, and you know what? Let's just jump right into it, right? Just to demonstrate, because again, actions speak louder than words. In this case, it's just action gameplay speaks louder than words. And yes, you know, it's one of those things where like I could do the setup that the other whales are doing, but again, I'm in no rush, no hurry. And then, I shouldn't. So if I want to farm for feathers, I should clear this as fast as possible. That is the logical and ideal route. Here you have it. We're able to set up the arts setup. Order right there. Hey, it's Gorilla team. Lancelot just to have. I mean, Waver just to have. It's nice to have his mobile phone ready for any emergencies of any type. Well, in this particular node, it doesn't really matter to have it as much. It's kind of there for an extra set of arts support. Nice. Get the job done, guys. Get the job done. That's all I can offer. And again, as you may have seen, there was, with the exception of the Waver support, there really wasn't any what you would call NP starters. So we're pretty much set as far as tackling the node. That was probably a waste. It's fine though. The only one that's receiving the most damage here is technically Waver. I'm okay with that to a certain degree. And if I really want to be what's the word about the stars, again, I should be proceeding to the turn faster, but by now another way would have been finished, right, folks? But again, this is just me playing. No, I'd leave that alone. Yes, I know, it's shocking as it may be. She more or less consistently finished off all the chimeras but one, leaving at least one with under 1k HP, which again is manageable for Lancelot or even Waver for that matter. There we go, see? Usually I have that set up just in case Mordred has cards this turn. If there are 2 arts cards, that's perfect because she gets to generate a little MP even afterwards. Because now we're thrown into the battle with... There we go. And then from here, again, it's all about strategy. So, if we're talking strategy here, you want to do something along these lines. So, let's see. Leave that alone for right now. At least the way I choose to play it, of course, folks. As long as you don't kill this surrounding homunculus, it'll be fine. Again, using Brave Ellie here, she can essentially make him one turn. Again, of course, the Buster card effectiveness has to be up as well for her to a decent level. Otherwise, she's not going to be able to perform that efficiently. It'll be all for nothing. And we could... And you have to be careful how you do your setup because any wrong move and it could all go downhill from here. This is for Lancelot specifically because he won't die from just a regular non-buster hit. And again, I could throw in Waver right there. Everyone should die here. Maybe Lancelot might still be stunned. Actually, no. He dead. Again, that's just using my support Mordred. Again, it's the same craft essence if you were to be using her. So if you decide to use my Mordred right there, again, like the way with the Chimeras, don't use her Buster enhancement skill. Just this turn. Again, I know the whole thing with Waver right there, but again, it still works. The only thing is though, like in this particular turn with Lancelot, you would have to rely on your Liz to finish him off. And again, the Buster Card level would have to at least be level 5 minimum, I'd say, to be able to destroy him. And even if it's not level 5, just make sure you follow with a Buster Chain to be able to destroy him. This is annoying. But it still gets the job done. And again, I know it's technically twice the amount of turns you ever would take, but not everyone has the rich setup to be, I guess, swimming in kaleidoscopes. Me in particular as well. I mean, unfortunately, as much as I would love to have a full broken team of kaleidoscopes, it's not what I have. I still get the job done.
この身は騎士王に捧げし者。敗北は許されない。
Oh, yeah, it looks like I decided to put my Liz there. Again, she's on my team, but she's technically only at level 16. She wouldn't be able to help out much. She could be a substitute for Waver again. And theoretically, again, I could just, instead of making all these unnecessary stops, I could just farm and farm, but I'd like to see also going back and forth where I'm at and how much left I have to go to. So from the looks of things, I'll be able to at least get consistently 5 each round if I have someone that has that Lemon Broken Craft Essence. Otherwise, it won't be as consistent, and that's fine too. And finding someone with the 3-star Craft Essence Lemon Broken is shouldn't be that difficult, I want to say, but not everyone is going to be able to roll the friend when you gacha and successfully acquire the Craft Essence. I know a couple of friends, they've been rolling the gacha with no success at all. Again, that's where us whales come in and we managed to secure at least a number of copies. In my case scenario, I have 2 copies right there. With, I want to say, maybe potentially limit breaking another one, but because I'm short a few, I could roll the friend point gacha limit break another one. But again, the numbers wouldn't be in my favor entirely, because then I'd have to roll another additional one. And then, like I just discussed right now, rolling the friend point gacha isn't friendly to anyone. It's just as bad as the regular gacha. You're trying to aim for silver, good luck with that. Maybe if I do get enough TP and don't finish this particular node, or rather save it for last, then I can go on jumping back and forth. There's no rush for me to finish this, because I know I can do it within a given amount of days, and a given amount of battles. That's right, Sir Crits a lot. If you're lucky enough to receive Lancelot, you're blessed, folks. He's a crit machine, but again, I don't have to tell you guys that, right? Alright. Just get the job. This she's gonna be at 100%, so that doesn't matter at this point. But it's better to destroy and enemies. 2 enemies left, with 1 left and spawn in the back. This works too.
行くぞ。
Again, I don't mind this too
無駄だ。
much. Up to that numbers percentage. Damn you, homunculus. Granted, I know it is a homunculus too, so don't be hating on my family.
お任せを。
Just that these homunculus aren't with
罠
any
だ。
good thoughts and intentions.
罠だ。
And now, what to do, right? It's the same as before, except in this case we don't have any arts cards, and that's fine. Mordred's is still gonna do 200% damage, so she actually might kill the Chimera this time around. We'll see.
これこそは我が父を滅ぶクラレント・ブラスターか。
Oh, yeah. Again, that doesn't always happen, but when it does, that's phenomenal. And again, just play your cards correctly and you should be able to pull this off consistently. Yes, I know, not having a waiver, again, for everyone is one of those things that makes it or break it for you, especially in these type of situations. You know, the waiver can make a lot of teams. Doesn't necessarily have to be Merlin himself. So then, that being said, again, I'm lucky because
わっはっ。
任せな。
next turn with Mordred, I should be able to pull off a Noble Phantasm.
最果てに至れ。彼方のこの光を。
黙れ。うわ。
Damn, you sir crits a lot. I think Mordred's gives more, so we'll use that.
ぶっ込み行くぞ。
これだ。
Just have it ready next turn.
これだ。
Man, just fire off a Noble Phantasm.
任せ。お。
She'll definitely kill him. Even if she doesn't, she'll be able to do damage consistently after.
これこそは我が父を滅ぼクラレント・ブラスターか。
Oh, I'm
黙れ。
gonna wish she died.
テイクザ・セイルフィールド。
And let's see, where do we go from there?
空よ。 中だな。他にやる
None
こ
of
と
these
ない。
homunculus plays any particular
中だな。
threat.
他にやること
It
ない
never
の。
hurts to be safe.
これだ。
空よ。よし、行くぞ。
Actually,
はっ。
ああ。無駄だ。
とん。
罠だ。うわ。
looks like it did in time. Oh well, I'll die this turn.
我が王に誓っ。はい。
Sir crits a lot for the wins,
最
but
果てに至れ。彼方のこの光を。ロンバイト。オーバーロード。
うるせ
せい。
え。まあ、災難だったと
That was
諦めな。
look at all that copper. It ain't worth a single dime to us. Sorry again for interrupting, Ellie. Next on our list. Okay, we're still going. Oh, actually, that was a better turnout than expected.
ご苦労様。次もよろしくね。ところで、交換
By the way, do you know who decides to exchange rate? Yes, it's the Lightworks. Being greedy, they could make the exchange rate even better, but again, they choose to make it harder for us. Hopefully next year it'll be a lot easier, like they did with last year's Halloween. This bringing it back this time around was a lot easier, at least in my opinion. Because again, having to get 200 of each like that, it's insane. 100 would be more reasonable because again, that and we have to hunt. We're lucky that we get another drop from that craft essence. Because I know a couple friends of mine, they still don't have it and they have to rely on mine, which again isn't a bad thing, but it's one of those things where like because they have to rely on mine, they can't use the craft essence in order to farm more. So it's better to be able to use their own 100% and then use the limit broken drop increase. Yeah, granted it's only +2, but still that's 2 more than you didn't have before. Over the course of how many enemies? 10 plus, so that's 20 more right there essentially. Heck, it might have even been more. In any case though, guys, I know I'm jumping all over the place here, so here's my progress so far for the copper again. Next time I'll probably make a video, it'll probably be... I'll probably end up jumping back to the gold. Because the other time I think was on the gold, so I'm pretty much neglected the silver, making a video for the silver. I'll jump around with multiple videos. But right now, this is where I'll take my little pause and say, again, take your time folks. I mean, all I'm using is the apples that I've accumulated from this event. The silvers, I haven't even touched my golds yet. Yeah, we were good on apples if you didn't use them in the last event because there was really no need to use them, but that's just me saying that, right? Any case though, folks, your host, Lone Valderox here, hoping you guys are having an enjoyable time with the event and farming efficiently, and again, take your time. Prioritize getting craft essences first, which again, if you haven't looked up online, which I hope most of you do, this particular node right here, the gate one, it drops you more of this craft essence right here. Wizard and Priest, which again, you should have enough from the shop, but if you happen to get some right there, again, you don't have to buy the one from the shop. I did anyway still. And, yeah. I didn't have to, but I did. This node right here, well, while you can't see it, I know it drops the Elizabeth craft essence, which again, if you're trying to aim for that, that should be your priority. But again, if you want to farm that more efficiently, this node, if I recall correctly, drops the Matahari craft essence, which again, we can't see, but it does drop. And you need the Matahari event in order to increase the spawn on the other node, the lava node. Funny how that works, right? Sorry. And yes, I'm sitting with, yeah, and I ended up getting 2 of those to drop, that's why that one's still sitting there. I may go back to getting it. You know what, I'm a completionist. I'll probably get that one for sure. I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably get these, maybe not, depending on how things go. Yes, these will be on their way out. Along with these, I'll get them out of the way. The silver, again, doable, and the gold, again, may not have the limit broken craft essence, but it's still doable with 2 of those master cards. Craft essences. And then mana prisms for the win, folks, for the win. And there you have it. Like I said, I'll be back with another video later on depicting, I don't know, we'll see how far we get from here on. In any case though, do take care, good luck with your farming, and if you're still rolling, good luck with your rolling. Hopefully your rolls are better than mine if you've been watching and following my gacha videos. I still don't know if I want to continue rolling, it's so sad, so sad. But we'll leave it at that. Anyways though, good luck. Farm happy.